comments?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I kind of,
That would be really convenient for people. Well, this is
your choice.
the sponsor.
For the raffle tickets? The raffle tickets, right?
We'll
It
discuss
would
that
have to be
after.
cash or check only because we don't have like a Venmo or an account
Yeah, that's something we're working out with the city.
with the city.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Hello, hello. Ahí está ya.
Check. Okay.
Se rompió esto, pero bueno. So,
It is now 5:21 p.m. I would like to call to order the Del Rio Main Street program here at Council Chambers at City Hall. Would you like to do a roll call?
roll call, yes, sir. So we're gonna go with agenda item number 2, roll call. So I'm gonna go with Mario Sanchez,
Here?
Joel Ibarra, Jonathan Francis,
Here.
Gabriel Hutchinson,
Here.
Pepper Bernal,
Here.
Elsa Reyes,
Here.
and Juan Reina.
Here.
So with 6 board members present, we do have a quorum. We may proceed.
We would like to go to the third agenda item. It will be the Pledge of Allegiance. If we can all stand and face the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Texas flag.
We need to work on that one.
I only saw.
I've never
right
been.
there.
That's a good one.
Brandon,
I'm missing the. Do you have a copy of the agenda?
This one?
so
Okay.
What does yours say?
Okay, do you have one more of the agendas for today?
yeah, you need one?
Yes.
Yeah, this one's for the golf course commission.
That was the other one.
I don't know what,
Oh, that's what was already on here, right?
yeah, I think so, but I don't see another
Should have been
one.
in the pile that he gave you.
Oh, is it here? I found it. Sorry, sir. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay,
We
so-
would like to move on to the fourth agenda. Public comments, limited to 3 minutes per person. Any public comments?
Okay, so here's the paper for the city comments, and there is no public comments for today's meeting.
Okay. We would like to move forward to agenda number 5, approval of minutes for December 18th, 2024, and January 15th, 2025.
Yes, so I just wanted to make a comment here. I put on the agenda once again the minutes for our meeting that we had on December, but as you can see, I made the corrections. I deleted some info that shouldn't be there. So that's why I was looking for the Main Street Programs Board's approval once again. And then after that, I attached our last 4 meetings minutes also. So if you may, I would,
I motion for
I'm
the-
looking for the approval of
Both meetings.
Yeah, I motion for
both
an
board
approval.
meetings. So we would need a motion for the December and then a motion for the one in January.
I motion for December 18th, 2024, and also for January 15th, 2025.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
You may
Okay.
proceed.
Moving on to item number 6 on the agenda, other businesses. Actually, may be taking on these matters. Section 8, discussion and approval of facade grant application.
Yes. So this facade application is the same one we reviewed last time in December. But now we have this is the information he gave me, and this is the details he could get. So if you could check them out and see what you guys think. So if we go to I think it's the last page of the facade grant, and we're gonna see the electric masters, where they put the quote, and there they put panel, and then their details were like this: the panel, $150. It says breakers, they're gonna need 22 breakers, $20 each, so it's gonna be $440. The miscellaneous wire and electrical connectors, it's gonna be $285. And then they put the labor hours, how it's gonna be paid. They're explaining here also that they're gonna need 8 LED light canopies. So it says to provide and install 8 canopies, they were gonna have to run approximately 45-inch switch leg for new canopy lights. So they're explaining also how much it costs per LED, and how many they're gonna need, how much the 45-inch wire is gonna be, and the labor cost as well. So if any questions, comments?
I believe that's 45 feet of wire that
Feet.
comes from the panel to the front of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the inch bill. All the rest of the information is the same. The before and after pictures, the overhead view, the architectural drawing, the colors that the facade application require.
Did they confirm the structure? If it was gonna handle the new weight of what they're
Yeah,
trying to
he
put on
did
there?
tell me that, of course, before anything was done at the building, of course, they're gonna need the approval of the permits, and they're gonna have all the, ¿cómo se llama? All the people from the annex building, all the, ¿cómo se llama? Inspections made and stuff, so yeah. Those are things that are a must, that, will be done.
And they were wanting up to the 10,000, right? Is that what they were wanting?
So
Remind me.
how this goes, this is a reimbursement, so
Right.
he sends us the quote.
Yeah.
So when he pays, he's gonna give us the receipt, and we just give 50%, 50% of the receipt, or receipts, yeah.
Not to exceed the 10, right?
Yeah, maximum 10, that's the max we can
Okay.
give.
So,
If he
so right
gives-
now, he's at a total of 20,004 cents? Is that what I'm understanding? Out of all the materials, labor, he's right at the 20,000 mark?
Yeah.
So for example, here we have a quote from Home Depot. It's around 4,297. So we're gonna get that, and then we add it with the other ones that he attached here.
Electric
But
gas-
for example, when he turns in the receipts, if he turns in a receipt from, for example, from any other store, Walmart or whatever, those receipts don't count because he didn't attach them to the application. It has to be exactly the same as shown here.
So on the back of the M&A Welding, the breakdown says 9,079.10 cents, labor cost 10,921, total 20,004 cents. That's just for the welding?
That's gonna be for the entire construction.
Yeah, the entire.
It's, I think it's the total cost of everything.
Including the electrical and the Home Depot?
Yeah, it's, with, the materials.
It just seems like it's a separate one.
Contract shall provide any miscalculated.
I see what you're saying, Jay. It
See what I'm
seems like
saying?
a separate
Yeah,
one,
it
right?
seems like that's just for the welding
So that, it
cost.
seems like it would be like 20,000 plus the 4,000 plus the
I
3,000.
think I missed that page.
if you
Like,
look
That's
on-
what,
if
it's
you
on the
look-
back.
Huh?
If
It's
you
on the
look
back of the-
application,
of the
he
welding
puts-
one.
He puts 25,000. but
Yeah, that's what I
The
saw.
estimated budget.
Yeah,
Alright.
the estimated.
You know,
I saw that.
that's kind of
Oh, right here?
'Cause it's,
What is your estimate budget, 25?
Yeah.
M&A Welding and Construction is the company name that's gonna be doing it. So then, assuming they also do welding and
Yeah.
construction?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the
Yeah.
name of the company that they're hiring. So it's not two separate entities or two separate billing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
all right, because with the electric and the Home Depot, it's 7,407 with 10 cents.
So on the materials here, just a question.
Yeah.
On the materials, on the first page, 9,000,
Yeah.
if they're reusing all the same framework, what's really being changed?
Is it this? What's this one, right?
Yeah, and then
This
the Home Depot.
Yeah, I
Plus
feel like
this
we
one,
have the same
3110,
questions from last
plus
time.
1675.
Yeah, no, and if you guys continue having doubts or questions, we can continue
Because these numbers
requiring
look
more
the same,
specifics. Yeah, because
except for the additional electric estimate now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
They just broke
that
it
is
down on that
like
one.
adding on to the 9,000 material cost, that number stayed the same, or if it's included in there.
yeah.
Because like you said, if it's just based on the receipts that
the
they
numbers
give
don't add up.
us, the only receipts we have right now
Is the
are
electric
the electric and
and
the
the
Home Depot.
Yeah.
So under a work agreement, it's the demo existing canopy structure. They're gonna take the whole thing off, they fabricate and install new canopy as per PDF files provided. So they are gonna redo the whole thing. If you go to the blueprint, it's on there where it's gonna add,
Where's that item?
where is it?
But it says purling, and on the Home Depot, the tech wood, that's not purling,
Yeah,
that's
not
deck
break-
board,
Yeah. So it's not showing the metal
the metal cost.
breakdown. Yeah,
Unless that's separate, which is the 9,000.
yeah. That's the only breakdown that we didn't receive.
Well, just with the material costs alone, it's 9,079. He's gonna eat the rest of it. Because if you add the Home Depot
Yeah, for say he's in
and the electrical, it's two different line items here. It's 1675 for the electrical inside panels, and then for the 8 LED lights, it's the 1435. And I think, see, then it has labor on the bottom, and then another 1510, so I'm not sure. Total 311004. I mean, for me, he provided the detail we requested on the lighting, because last time we just had a total amount, we didn't know what he was buying or what he was doing.
Yeah.
And if the inspectors are gonna do their part and do their job and ensure that that canopy that's going up is safe and secure, they'll have to deal with them on that thing. I totally, I wanna make the motion to move forward with accepting this grant application.
I second. Any else in favor? Anyone else in favor?
Aye.
Do it.
Aye.
You know what I mean? He's still, it's $9,000.
So,
Yeah, 'cause I think
just
that-
to,
That gives us that,
Okay. So that's part of the
Discussion
big one,
approved, sub-grant.
and that's what I just did right now.
Also down on the notes, it'll say like if there's any miscalculated materials, the contact is gonna be responsible for those.
Correct.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, regardless, we're only approving up to,
yeah.
right, the
Yeah,
10.
which is 7.
But, and up to the 10 is what he can get
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the receipts he turns in, so.
so a motion was made by Elsa,
Yes,
and then a second,
Mario,
Mario. And
The rest of the board in favor.
we all agree.
all agree?
Yes.
All voting in favor, okay.
Yes, sir.
Do we have any other applicants at this time for the
For
facade grant?
facade, no, not right now.
He's the only one.
There's
So-
another business that we already got together twice, but since she's not the owner of the building, she's just the owner of the business. We're like stuck in the very middle because we need some information from the owner. So he was supposed to be here last week, the owner, he didn't come. So we're working on it. I mean, of course, I'm in contact with her. She's a very nice lady. I talk to her frequently. So once, I mean, we can get together, we'll move forward with that.
So I have a question on a facade grant, right? Like, so if a previous owner of a building applied for a facade grant and got it, and then sold the building, would that new owner be able to apply for a facade grant?
Yes, you can, but in the application, it specifies that they can't change anything, or they can apply until 5 years later, at least
Oh,
5
so
years
that,
later.
okay,
Yeah.
5 years, cool.
That was a good question. Okay.
So if we're good to go, may we,
Yeah, we're
Move
gonna
on.
move on to agenda item 6B. Discussion and approval on Del Rio Main Street Program 2025 Freestyle Action Sports Fest.
perfect. Yeah, so on the agenda, I attached the letter that we were using in search of sponsors. And right now, I also shared with you guys the flyer that we're using, that was made right now. I'm looking for you guys' approval. If you see it correctly, if we can start sharing.
Concern, questions I have on Shane's and IPDR. The donation that they made, I believe it was to the Parks Foundation, not to
Not to us.
us. So that has to come out.
Both of them,
Both of
Shane's
them.
and IP.
Now, unless they're gonna help out on the Main Street program with something different, then we can leave them on. Now, we can ask them
We can ask if they,
if there's
Yes,
something
sir.
that they can,
me, I totally missed that point, but I printed out 60 of them. They're already here. Of course, I spoke with Mario, and one of the things we can do if we're gonna have to eliminate this, we can just take out the border and just cut it here. I mean,
to
we can
prevent
just
from-
put the general information about
yeah.
keep these flyers because we already have a bunch, and just have the general information about the event. Either way, at the event, we're gonna have a big banner with all the
All the
logos
sponsors.
of
All the
the
sponsors.
sponsors. But I mean, of course, it's up to you guys. If you don't wanna use them, we don't have to. I mean, either way, I paid for them. I got them made in Acuña. They're very cheap, so no problem. So no pasa nada.
Yeah, we
Um,
can just,
I also, I mean, after Mario mentioned that to me, I also asked if Mesquite had already, I mean, if they were gonna sponsor or give something or help us out with in some way. Same with Shane's or, I know, because the Rear Parks Foundation, they're gonna help us out. Leo's, they're gonna help us out. IPDR,
but Mario, I just want to make sure I understood, because I got Jake's text,
Okay.
and then I talked with him. Those scooters that Shane's and IPR donated to the Park Foundation, Are they gonna be part of the raffle, or they're not?
They did not donate scooters.
What did they donate?
So what they donated was funds to help bring
The BMX bike show to the schools?
no,
or-
the scooter guy that's performing or doing.
Yeah, there was an extra charge to bring in the BMX scooter,
Uh-huh.
like Olympic guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
And his team that he works with specifically donated 2 scooters and helmets to
Yes.
raffle off. So
Yes.
that's from the
company.
scooter,
oh, from the,
the scooter guy.
Yeah,
but, so that's gonna be part of our raffle?
yeah, so
Yes.
the
So do
scooters
we
were
wanna
donated.
get a logo for them
So
too?
we already have it.
Okay, so we got the
We
logo
have
for
the
them.
scooter pictures and
Uh-huh.
the logo
Okay, cool.
for the Lucky Scooters already.
And it's gonna be part of the raffle for, with the BMX bikes?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so one ticket, and you can win all those, like one of those things?
Yes, one of
Yeah.
those. And then the one from Zen, it was divided in half.
Okay,
Half was donated to parks and half was donated to Main
okay,
Street.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we'll share
And
in
they
the
actually,
profit of the
after-
raffle,
And after talking to them, they actually upped and gave us another bike.
another bike,
They still
okay,
did their part on the other side,
okay.
but they helped us with another.
Mario, is your mic on?
Testing, testing.
Yeah,
You hear me?
he's just
Yeah?
not talking into it.
Perfect.
I
No,
do
no, no,
apologize.
just asking. So, I mean, so Erica already here, person could hear.
Okay.
Yeah, so as to the logos that we have on this poster, so are they all good with, I mean, helping out with Main Street?
So
or-
what we can do is, if anyone here knows them, reach out to them. That way, if they can,
Who's pending, or I mean, who do we have to contact out of the 5?
I can contact Shane.
it's both Shane's and IPDR.
Just them two?
Yes.
Okay. If
What
we
about
get-
the other sponsors that are sponsoring as
Yeah,
well?
they're pending to be on the
The
flyer.
flyer, yeah.
This-
Yes,
This
so,
flyer.
yes.
We're gonna make new ones and also.
And not put these out
and
at all,
also-
right?
And also a banner,
Okay.
yeah.
So I sent in the text yesterday. I spoke with Ross at Toyota. He said, tell him I'll do 1,000. I gotta get the document back from him. I was a little late right now just because I went to pick up this check. This is from Brown Automotive. Shane Quinn, they did $500.
Perfect.
And then Ram Country's pending. I talked with Pat Collins today. He was out of town today, but he's turned it in. He said he will follow up with me tomorrow. If not, I'll drive by over there, or maybe Jonathan can ask him.
I got you.
And then I did get 250 from Arkwright. So I'll come see you so that we can figure out an invoice to send to Arkwright. And then I made the mistake of telling them logo, but I think it's fine because anything they're giving us is helping to pay
Hey,
for
no, no, of course,
the
and,
bike show.
see, no, totally, and besides that, I mean, our intention, I mean, one of our goals in Main Street's purpose is to help promote businesses and stuff, so.
The one thing he did ask me at Arkwright, Corey, he's like, well, the sponsors have a place to sit. And so I don't know if we want to revisit that maybe. And
Like a
that way,
special-
yeah, like a
yeah.
special area where the BMX bike show is actually going to occur. Maybe some of those tables can be put there specifically because without the sponsors, things don't happen. And I think we need to make sure we highlight them because that's going to make them want to come back again. Because this isn't the only event we're going to have for the year. And it's funny because they see me walk in, they're like, what do you want? I'm like, I only go visit when I'm looking for sponsorship, but it works, so it's okay. So yeah, I just.
And that's a very important point, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to set up a spot for them to highlight, you know,
So,
their
you-
support.
We can also mention them, like,
Oh, yeah, that's part of the deal that says on the thing.
It's gonna be on the DJP.
Yeah, what we acknowledge them on at the event verbally, and plus, like he said, doing the big banner, and making sure the logos and all that are
How
out
much
there.
are we still missing for the show? So if we're at, for
That's
sure,
1750, uh-huh.
I have a pending 5 from 2 different, well.
That's the show right there.
250 and
I already have
250
another
from 2 different businesses?
You have 750? We have the money for the show.
Because
Then-
I brought in 2,000 in bikes, and then 750 in monetary.
2,000 in kind for the bikes,
And
right?
that's gonna be the bike show plus the DJ fee?
Yeah.
Do we add the DJ fee in there of the 250?
What did we do with the breakdown? We had the 250, the 2,300 for the show. The porta potties is gonna be 320.
Uh-huh.
The tables and chairs is 150.
Yes.
What is it?
DJ?
I got DJ.
Okay,
I'm not sure, I'm not
Cafe
sure what the
bounce.
tickets are gonna cost. That's the only other thing, is the tickets for the raffle.
because the
About
Casa Bounce
$100?
is-
Yeah, we had said $100.
We budgeted $100.
What the tickets?
Yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
about $100.
But now we're gonna buy way more tickets, so I think it's gonna be a little bit
So
more.
bump it up
A
to
little bit
200,
more, 200 maybe?
just to have
Yeah,
that
because
cushion?
we're gonna buy 1,500 tickets, 150 blocks of 10.
Okay.
I mean,
That's the
I don't
goal.
know how much it's gonna be, but it might be a little bit more than 100. I don't know.
We'd rather have extra tickets than not enough tickets.
I was asking for opinions here at City Hall, and, because remember I had mentioned I would have liked for the ticket to be $5, but everybody agreed that 10 is, yeah,
It's suitable.
it's a very fair price, because of everything that's gonna be involved in
Because it's,
the,
the bikes are pretty pricey, yeah, they're nice.
What are we looking at as far as costs for the posters? Because we didn't have that itemized.
this?
Uh-huh.
And the banner.
Oh, posters and banner, that's the other thing. So those are the only other two things.
Maybe another $100?
Was,
We're at 3220 with the things I
Total.
just mentioned, without counting posters and banners.
I think it was like $80 or $100. So that'll put us at, if we add $80 to it,
I can get the quote.
Plus the banner.
Are we gonna use these, or I'm gonna make more, another ones, or what?
I think we can recycle these and just to
But-
promote.
Yeah, me too. think
Because
we
I don't
can
want them to go to
recycle.
waste.
Yeah.
Or they do sell labels that you can put the logos on and you can attach them on there, because I had to do that before. So that you don't waste them.
Of course, yeah. And they're, I mean, they're very good quality, so,
Yeah.
we shouldn't.
but like I was saying, if we reach out
No,
to
no, no,
the,
we'll still add them on.
And make more posters?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to use these, we can go that route, and they sell those labels. Peter should know.
yeah,
They sell the labels, circular labels that you can buy at Walmart, and they're just stick-ons. And you just put the labels that we need to add, and we can go, as we're getting, if we get more, we can go adding them
why
on.
not?
That might be the easiest way, so we
That-
don't
that-
waste what you've done.
That could be a plan, or just cut.
Just recycle
No,
these.
no label, I mean, no logos at all, or?
No, we have to put the logos, because that's part of the
Yeah, that's part
deal.
of the deal.
That's part of the deal in the flyer besides the banner?
Sponsorship.
Sponsorship wise.
Sponsorship.
Any advertising, their logo.
I don't think
Any
all of them would
advertising.
actually fit on this one. Being.
Yeah,
all the ones
because-
that-
Yeah.
yeah, they fit around.
We
think
could
so?
fit
Yeah, they
them.
fit them around.
Okay, no, I mean, I have no problem. I printed out, I think,
So this will be one of the first ones.
I
And
think I
again, if we reach out to the current ones that are on here, and if they provide something, they can stay. If not, worst case scenario, we can do those stickers that you're saying. Or if it comes down to that we have to cut it off,
Yeah.
we will, and just add.
Either way, right now, for example, for these, I got 60, so it's gonna be approximately 6 or 7 per board member and myself.
Yeah.
So we're gonna know where we put them, so if we have to add stickers or labels,
Yeah.
we can go.
I'm just trying to see
personally
it from the business point of view. If, say, somebody gave $1,000 and they see a flyer out, they
Without
don't see
their-
their logo,
Yeah.
that's not gonna look too good.
Yeah,
'Cause
no.
No, we can't put them out
Through
till we have
experience,
the
yeah, through
logos.
experience,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a good look.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
need
no,
to,
no, no.
we need to wait and put them out once we have all the logos.
I agree.
But,
I don't wanna
so
put this out 'cause
until,
it's not-
until when are we gonna be looking for sponsors, so we can know exactly how many we're gonna
Just,
have?
let's just go till this Friday, if
Till
we
this
already,
Friday.
till we
Yeah.
already know
Yeah.
where we're at.
Because we really want to have the posters at least
Yes, already by
Yeah.
this Friday.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
Yes.
minimum, right?
Yeah.
Or more.
So we'll have it for 3 weeks. If we
Peter,
reach
you
out
could
Friday.
do that, right, with those stickers?
The logos?
You could start doing the online advertisements with the logos.
Okay,
online. That
okay.
way, That's the advertising that you committed to, and
Mhm.
as soon as we can get the print, we can
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we should probably give these back to you until we're ready.
Yeah.
Sí, está bien.
The
Ajá.
physical ones,
I'll
not
pick
yet,
'em up.
but the digital ones we can.
We can.
Because
yeah.
they're a lot easier to,
To
Adjust,
manipulate,
yeah.
Like 60.
Oh, and
Pero
here,
en la
here's the
comida-
$500 check. I don't want it, because I don't want to lose it.
Costó como-
Jorge,
did they attach one of
That-
these?
Oh,
Because I attached one of these for the records of. the
oh, no,
program.
okay, let me fill out the form for you, and then I'll give it to you at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, because he didn't fill it out.
Yep,
He just gave me the money.
attach one of those.
so I would like to hear, I don't know if,
I would like to motion to move forward on not using these yet, but we can use the digital ones
yeah.
for online social media, pending any adjustments we have to do with stickers or adding additional sponsors on there.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, before we move on to the next agenda item, I would like to hear, of course, Councilperson Randy Quinones is here present, so I don't know if he has any comment as to this event that we're trying to make here in downtown. I mean, just hear his opinion, what does he think? Of course, he also has experience. Just, I mean, if you want to make any type of comment, sir, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Really, it's great. It's just how fast it came back around, right? Just talking about it briefly last week and all the ideas going around. I'm excited to come and watch it. Did you already, I don't know if I saw it, did y'all pick a location? Was it still in front of?
The
Popo,
Popo,
yeah.
So we're gonna,
Be awesome.
it's gonna be the Popo and then the block before as well,
Okay.
where the Pocket Park is at.
And then kind of piggybacking off of what Jay mentioned last week, are we gonna do anything to try to sell something or make a little bit more money?
The
Like
only
selling
thing,
drinks or something?
the only thing we have right now going for Main Street is the raffle.
The raffle, okay.
Now, if we can get volunteers to possibly help selling waters or Gatorades or stuff like that, I mean, we're for it. It's just finding the help for it.
So
Miss-
these sponsorships are paying for the event to bring these gentlemen down?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
And then the raffle ticket is to go back towards,
towards Main Street.
okay,
Yes.
I got you.
towards the
So I
program.
think an idea as far as what we talked about last month is getting youth leadership Del Rio out here. I think somebody already reached out to Sarita. My nephew's on there as well.
Okay.
I think it'd be a great idea if we can possibly get some of those kids to set up to sell the
Yeah.
waters and
Yeah.
stuff. That way, we as a team can be kind of moving around, talking with the community and just making sure that
Interacting.
everything is kind of
Right.
moving and safe for our community, and we can get those kids to kind of help out with that. I think
Can-
that would be a
Yeah.
good idea.
And she did reach back out, and she said she just wants specifics, so we need to exactly tell her what time we're wanting them here, what exactly they're gonna do, so we need to develop that plan. I don't know if you wanna get together and we can figure out, us three can
Yes.
Yeah,
figure out
absolutely.
what the schedule would be for them, and we'll get that to Sarita. But yeah, she said yes, so she's just wanting the details.
I know they need volunteer hours, so.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Ms. Esme also always helps us out with, anytime we need volunteers, she also can help us out with a couple of the.
Oh, and the Ms. Del Rio and Ms. Valverde Courts will be doing the face painting, and they will be providing all the supplies.
Oh,
You don't
awesome.
have to buy them
We're
anything.
working on the location on the street, the plots, where everyone's gonna be located at.
The map.
And we can discuss that as well.
Okay,
That way we can face painting, selling of the waters, the vendors, who's gonna go where. We already found a location for all the castle bounces. And then I forgot to mention, we have a electric company that's gonna donate to, Pocket Park. That way it'll help us eliminate generator usage. So
Nice.
remove and reduce noise and pollution. That way when people do any kind of event in the Pocket Park area, they don't have to worry about bring a generator, and then you're having to walk around and smelling all those fumes and everything. And
Nice.
eliminate the noise, just to enjoy
It's a
any
better
event
environment.
that happens down there.
It's a better environment. Main Street is a friendly environment program. That's a total win for not just us, the whole community, right?
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask Mario if he could also share the information that we will be helping out, volunteering with the Chinese New Year's parade.
Yes, the closure of the streets is gonna happen earlier in the morning because we're gonna coordinate with another group that's gonna do the Chinese parade. They're gonna get together maybe around 9:30, 10 o'clock and start the parade at 10:30. And their program's gonna go from 10:30 to about noon. Now, we
Max,
have
max.
vendors and merchants and the castle bounces, all that's gonna be set up before that, so they'll be able to enjoy all those things in the area as well, and that'll help, bring people out to that event and our event as well.
Yeah, so
what's that date?
The same day?
it's the same
It's
day.
just in the morning,
It's just in the morning.
because you know how ours will start later in the day,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do like a whole
Kind of-
day
that's
event type
awesome.
of deal, yeah?
Yeah, they contacted Mario and myself because I had already applied for the street closing permit. So when they wanted to do that, they were informed that we had already reserved that day, so they got in contact with us, and we were like more than open to help them out and just work together as a team. And if like unite all the people, all the volunteers. It's gonna be a better event for them and for us.
Yes, yeah.
For the food vendors, it's gonna be like more sales. It's gonna be better for all the businesses. So, of course, we were like more than happy to help out. And we're also, I will be sending an email with their flyer also. So they will be sharing our flyer. They're gonna share both theirs and ours, and we will do the same thing.
Yeah, because on theirs, it's a lot of the elementary kids. They're gonna be participating. So it's a lot of kids that are gonna be there already.
Yeah.
What else is, I saw something else that's happening on March 1st. Are y'all doing something?
We
Y'all are
have
doing
the
something.
Viva Retro
Yeah.
Market.
Oh,
like a
yeah,
pop-up in
okay.
our
Patio?
patio.
Okay.
So they'll set up and have like a vintage,
On the same day, right?
On the same day,
like
yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
start at 3 p.m.
Perfect.
That's nice.
So 3 to 8, so it'll
it'll
kind of
kinda
just be
flow
all
all
of
together.
downtown,
Yeah.
which is super exciting.
Perfect.
I think that that's obviously like what's gonna help us grow as a community and as a main street. But yeah, they'll be setting up and they'll have a little food truck and, Mi Gente Vinyl will be out there playing
Nice, nice.
and, just different little vintage vendors.
I knew I saw something.
And I believe also the Parks Foundation will be doing alcohol sales. And
I
they're
think they
gonna,
pulled a permit for it, right?
yes.
Yes.
So it'll
full
be
permit.
beer and wine only?
Just beer and wine, and they're gonna donate 20% to Main Street. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, they always, we're always in very good communication with them. They're always very open as to whatever we need. And whenever they have events, stuff like that, we also always pitch in or volunteer, stuff like that. And I think that's the clue, or that's something very basic for a community to grow. When it's our time to do any kind of event, they help out, and then we help out, and everybody grows together as a community, a society. So, yeah, that's the way we will be working, not just on this occasion, but further on. That's one of that, and that was one of our goals last year and this year also, get more involved into all events, not just our events or city events, but any kind of organization that has any type of event in downtown. We're more than open and happy to
help.
contribute and help out in any way possible, right?
And then
So-
just also, to add a little bit to one of the donations from the electric company, it's around $1,000 as well for what they're putting up for all the electrical and labor that they're gonna donate to Main Street at the Pocket Park, but also to benefit anyone else that uses that location.
So is there like a lockbox on all that, or it's just gonna be open? How's
No,
that
it's
work?
gonna be a lockbox.
There's a lock box on the panel itself, and I believe they're gonna coordinate something where whenever somebody wants to use it, they'll go unlock it for them, because it is a 220 connection, so it's a lot of power.
Yeah,
So
That's
we're
very
looking
good.
at.
so
a
somebody
way
would
of
have to
securing.
directly, like, if somebody's gonna have an event in front of Pocket Park for whatever, they would have to contact that.
Parks and Recreation,
Parks and Recreation.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
It's kind of like what they do when they use Greenwood Park.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Exactly.
awesome.
Exactly, yes.
So at least that's another way of getting power in the downtown area, as, I don't want to go too far ahead, but on other things that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Any other comment as to whatever you guys think is still needed from us? Or we can also discuss each individual responsibility for the event. Like, for example, who's gonna be in charge of the tickets or the raffle or I don't know, just being there aware for DJ or
Yeah.
whatever, I don't know.
So one of the things is I'm gonna be coordinating with the porta potties, the street closures, setting all the barricades up. And then I was wondering if Ms. Gabby can assist with the tickets on that day,
Yeah.
because we need one of our board members there, any sales that are gonna happen
Right.
that day. And then anybody else that can assist her
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can also shift around that way.
So say we can
They're not,
rotate,
yeah,
yeah.
they're not there all
We
the
will
time.
be needing a table and 2 chairs for
Yes,
that.
for that specific
Okay.
table. And then we want to have the bikes displayed, and we'll have like a caution tape around it, so people aren't getting on them and
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to play with them. Yeah, we'll do that as well.
So Mario, you're in charge of the vendors, food vendors?
The
and-
vendors, merchants, castle bounces, streets, porta potties.
All right, Myra.
Yeah, so
He's not
vendors,
doing anything,
it's
that's all right.
vendors, vendors, merchants, and castle, because
Yeah,
porta
merchandise
parties,
and-
we just make sure they get there, and then
Right
they
spot,
leave.
yeah.
So, todo muy
I'm
bien.
overseeing, I got the drone view.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. You're gonna try. Está muy
That's
padre.
another little thing we're adding to our stuff is,
Do we
N-
know
now we
anyone
have a
with
drone.
drone?
I did.
You have a drone?
Yes.
Oh, you have, oh, I thought you were
So
joking.
if you've noticed, there's been a couple posts that I've put out there and promoted some of our downtown businesses
I have seen that.
and taking some pictures and videos and looking over our scenery at nighttime. So, yeah, we're doing it. Yeah.
Before I forget, I want to make sure everybody saw, because we are Del Rio Main Street downtown. The Paul Polk Theater has a community, they're having a community meeting in regards to the Paul Polk Theater and its future.
Okay.
And the reconstruction. It is on February the 18th. It will be at 6 o'clock, and it's at the Texas Community Bank downtown, at the community center. I think it's important that, yes, that we all try to attend if we can to show the support. At 6?
6 p.m.?
Yeah, I saw that posted, I think, this morning or yesterday.
February 18th?
18th, yes.
So that's gonna be.
6 PM.
Texas Community Center?
That's a Monday, right?
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
At the one right here? The
At
center?
Tex,
That's
yeah,
a Tuesday.
yeah,
One in front
the
of
community
courthouse?
center, the one that was the church.
Okay.
Muy bien. So, I don't know, Jay, what do you think is missing, or what are we missing?
I think to add to what Randy said, maybe to reach out to like HEB to see if they'll sponsor the waters. I know in the past, we've done that before.
Yeah, we have a contact at Walmart as
Or,
well.
or Walmart, either one of those, maybe reach out to some of the vendors from Coke or Pepsi, see if they'll donate sodas.
Okay.
So we don't have to
We'd have to
incur.
pay, yeah.
Pepper, if you can coordinate all the drinks and snack stuff with the people you know, we'll help you with the contacts at Walmart and HEB, but I'm talking about the volunteers to set up the tables to be able to sell. If you can contact them, please.
Muy bien.
And then Jay, if you can help.
I don't mind reaching out, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
We'll get you the contacts for Walmart and HEB.
Perfecto. Any other pending comments or questions, or?
Anything else pertaining to the
Event.
fest event that we?
I'll be, either way, I'll be calling you guys throughout the week or whatever. And we can also get together with the committees, with the individual committees that the program has. So we can go more into details as to what have we been advancing. And if there's anything that comes up to your mind, we can also check that out. Pero we'll be in contact either way.
Will we need any like volunteers to kind of be there at Rotary at the Pocket Park just to oversee, just to kind of be there? The reason I ask is I can go, I'm speaking at Rotary next week.
Okay.
So maybe I can, because the event is taking place, we're gonna have something there. I'm gonna talk about the event next week and maybe see if I can get some volunteers to help that day to just kind of take care of the children.
I think also we need to coordinate with the Del Rio Bike Crew and the parks and see
Yes.
how many
Volunteers.
volunteers they're gonna have.
Yeah.
And that way, we kind
So
of have an.
distribute them around
Yes.
and help on both sides, because we're also gonna have, a group from the base that's gonna help us.
Oh, yeah, they have to have volunteers.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have, people from the base coming out to assist, and they wanna set up some informational booths on the foundations that they have, organizations on base. That way we can, close that gap and have them more involved with the community. And, because they reached out to us and they want to participate more in events that we're having in our city. So I'm sure we can get a lot of help from different organizations. So however many you can get, Pepper?
Well, we're gonna get
And
with
yours?
Leadership Del Rio.
Yes.
So
Well, Yeah, with
So y'all
youth
should
leadership.
coordinate.
yeah,
right?
we'll coordinate.
Yeah, y'all coordinate that.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
then I
We'll
got,
handle
I
the
have
volunteers.
I have the ones from the base, and then I'll forward that to y'all,
Yeah,
and y'all can continue
they
with.
can reach
how
out.
many- Yeah.
That's fine. We'll handle the volunteers.
Perfect.
So they're gonna
And,
handle that.
and just in case needed, Ms. Esme, you can contact Ms. Esme or me.
Okay.
She
Yes.
can also help out if needed. She has a list of volunteers, and she can make the document in case they need service hours or stuff like that.
Okay.
Ms. Esme can help with that.
Okay.
FYI.
In terms of the date of ticket sales,
Uh-huh.
how are we accepting money is it possible to open like a Cash App or Venmo account so people can pay electronically? Or should we put on the flyer like raffle sales, cash or check only, so that people come with cash
Yeah.
ready?
I think we
Or-
should specify because, yeah, till now, it's just cash or check. And we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to talk during this, I mean, between tomorrow and Friday, I'll talk to, probably Roxy or Ms. Coons, to see how we're gonna do the protocols with the handling the cash.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But I'll let you guys know.
yeah, we're trying to,
We
we're trying
can't,
to.
as a Main Street board, like, go through the city, I think you were saying, like, to open an account, that way those monies go somewhere?
I mean, we have an
How
account.
does that work?
We have a Main Street account. So for example, all the donations or the sponsors that we're getting, we get the checks like the one Elsa has, and we come and deposit here at the,
A utility bill.
At the
It
utility.
doesn't go to a bank. So how it works is, there's every department, so in our instance, it's the board, has a budget. And it is assigned a cash account that, so when he gets money or we get money, it's deposited into that account. It's specifically for the Main Street Board. Anything we want, like, one of the things you may make note, because we're gonna do the raffle, ask Roxy, can we have some petty cash from our account? Because we're gonna need to have change. So you need to put
That's-
that on your list to make sure.
Saying
Um,
as like moving forward, can we get an account to open a Cash App or anything like that, and then,
I don't think
Don't-
they'll do it.
No.
That's what we've talked about, and
Yeah.
we're still working on that.
we're still.
And we're trying to get that going because it's,
I mean, because that's how people pay.
yeah,
for
everything,
that's how
everything.
people
that's
pay.
over their
Everything
phone,
is,
yes.
is through your.
Your
It's
phone.
all electronic.
Or
And
even
it-
maybe they can, I don't know, can they do a QR code? I don't know, but who knows?
Yeah.
They can just scan.
Yeah,
I know
no,
we're very limited, and
On how we handle
we're trying
that.
to expand everything,
Yeah.
and those
Yeah.
are things that we're working on right now.
It's just different because it's a municipality and
Yeah.
things have to be done differently. That's the unfortunate part. There's the red tape, but
Yes.
that's the proper way to do the things that we have to do here.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
To avoid.
There's a
any
paper trail,
appearance
that
of
there's constantly a
impropriety.
paper
Correct.
trail.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess just so few people carry.
I
cash
totally
these
see what
days.
you're saying.
But I'm like trying to think, right, like,
Yeah, everybody pays with Cash App or
Hey, no, I
Venmo.
get it, yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
But
this
we've been
might sound
trying to-
crazy too, but can't we just do one and then pull the monies out and deposit it? Or can't?
That's,
Looking
we,
it over.
I wouldn't do it.
No,
Oh,
because
Elsa,
it's,
can we do something
no,
like
because
that?
it's for the Del Rio Main Street Board and we're part of the city of Del Rio. We're not our own entity.
So for now, cash only?
Cool.
cash or
For now.
check.
Cash
Or
check
make sure
only.
you go with a friend that has cash, you cash up them, then
There
you
you
buy your
go.
ticket.
Yeah, like,
Have a bunch of money. Cash at me.
Yeah, I guess we should just be sure to put it somewhere
Yeah.
on the announcement.
Well, I think
like-
as soon as it starts, I
only.
think, all of those social media posts need to specify like cash or check only to join the raffle.
Yeah.
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 And
It'll
if
be on there.
if any of the board members want to be present, whenever I get together with Roxy, I'll ask her to see when she's available, because right now we've got the finance department has visit, but I can ask her when she's available, and if anybody of the board want to be present to ask those kind of questions as
Yeah.
to why can we or can, I mean, have an app or something like a Cash App or something that we could use. We could all get together, I mean, we can get together and.
Or like if the
talk
city of
with
Del
her.
Rio opened one,
Yeah, I know.
and you would specifically use that one, like, hey, this is a QR code, you would put on your memo, this goes to the Main Street Board, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then they know where to divvy those funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can try.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's just-
we'll coordinate something, a meeting, and anyone that wants to join, we can go.
Yes.
That way, we can all understand more of how they do their
How
stuff.
they do it, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody
Bueno.
else have any more input?
I think we're good.
Oh, good?
I think we're good.
Bueno,
All right.
We have a couple of weeks, that's it.
Yes.
yes,
Very
yes.
social.
So let's move on to agenda item 6C, discussion and possible action of perforated vinyl designs.
So, if I may, so I put here a couple pictures. I don't know if you've seen the Guarantee Building, that they put the vinyl pictures at the windows.
The see-through
So
ones?
that, yeah, so it doesn't look that bad, or, so it could be a little bit more presentable, like downtown, it could look a little bit better. So I wanted to present this project to you guys to see if you guys could help me out and contact business owners or building owners that have their building empty. Like, for example, the old Firestone building, the big building that's in the corner.
Yeah.
I got in contact with him, but it's been a little bit hard to get together with him and talk about this project. But if you guys could help me out and we could all work as a team, and, I mean, this is just a couple of options that, I mean, that we can use. We could put old, like, historic, the real pictures, or we could put whatever you guys, I mean, think about. But I think this is a very good project that we should continue
Yeah.
pushing to see if, just to make the
Do
Main Street
those-
look a little bit better.
Do those businesses have to put any like monies towards getting
No,
these, or
we-
it's just completely just
Permission.
permission?
Permission, it's just permission, yeah. Of course, I mean, there's protocols that must be followed, city protocols as to contract, blah, blah, but we take care of the items. I
cost.
mean, we make them, we pay for them and we get them installed and everything.
I think it's a good idea to continue. Actually, on my walk today, I was coming on the block where the gentleman for the grant, the facade grant, and there's
No,
like
see,
3 empty buildings right next to each other, and they look so bad. It's
See,
like-
see?
But I mean, you can, if a business that was open wanted to do that as well, they could, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Whether it's
Like,
open or
depending
closed.
on,
It's
you
not
know,
just
what
for
type-
abandoned buildings or
Correct.
not in use,
No,
right?
totally,
Okay.
yeah. And of course, there's other options we can use. I mean, at the old guarantee, we use vinyl pictures, and of course, that's not too cheap, that's a little bit expensive. But if you guys have something, a different idea, or something that could be a little bit cheaper for us, because we're gonna pay, I mean, all ideas are more than welcome, of course. I don't remember exactly how much we spent on the one of the guarantee. I can give you that information. I can send it via email during the week, but it wasn't cheap. But I mean, that's what we make the events for. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what our money is for, to just make downtown better. So if that's what we have to do, we
Yeah, I
can.
totally support you continuing to do this project. There's so
See,
many
no, no.
buildings that,
Thank you.
And that's where these facade grants and where they can apply to beautify the front of their establishment. So whether it's through the facade grant, through vinyls, or putting plants outside, or, you know, different ideas to beautify our Main Street area. So, again, businesses, open or closed, we try to help them all.
I forgot to send you the map. I'm gonna write it down.
Any other questions or concerns on that agenda item for the vinyl designs? No?
No.
All right.
Okay, so, I have an application for this project already done. I
Nice.
just didn't attach it. I'll send it via email also, so if you have a friend that might wanna, that you think that might wanna, I mean, that might wanna be, in favor of doing this kind of project, you could print it, or I can print it here for you, and you can just go ahead and show it to him, and I mean, move forward, of course. I already have an application and everything, so it's ready, just to turn in the packet and make them see it. You can take the measurements and everything and get it done real quick. It won't
Do they
take,
get to choose their own, like out of those, like Del Rio themed photos, or it's just whatever you decide?
yeah, no, I mean, this is
They're
just
like,
options.
Yeah, we
These are
encourage
options,
them-
and
we encourage
because
them
of
to
the pictures that we have
participate.
here, like, for example, it says the best way to, no, the best is to create it, or the best way is to create it, something like that.
The
predict
best way
it.
to predict the future is to create it?
Yeah.
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 These were put at the old Firestone building. But then I got these other pictures that I downloaded from the internet. Like, for example, the one that says the real Texas. I mean, I just think these are kind of nice pictures. The one that I attached on the second page where it says it's the real Main Street picture from the, back in the day, a black and white picture. We could also use that, or just put like flowers. I mean, I don't know. He can see at these options, or we can ask him, you know what, if you have something different in mind, just show it to us, and if all the board approves, we can move forward. This
You
is
know-
just options.
you know, something we might consider too for pictures, or would be vinyls on historical markers downtown. Because during the time of the application that I did for the train depot rehab, the idea was when you cross the railroad tracks, that ugly spot to the right, it was supposed to be like a place where people could actually go, and it would
Okay.
be like self-standing murals of historical places downtown. So it was almost like what do you call it, like a visitor center on its own, but at least people would be aware of what was downtown, you know, they're crossing the track, and this is what's down here. Maybe doing that too, so they'd be on downtown, it'd be the winery, maybe reaching out to the winery and say,
Ándale.
hey,
Yeah.
do you want to maybe contribute part of this so that we can advertise the winery downtown on a vinyl for you,
Yeah,
on
we
one
could
of
get
these
some of the,
buildings?
like antique photos from
Yes.
them, like from when
Yeah.
from the
So maybe
winery
that's
first
a-
began.
Yeah.
I have like
a timeline?
30 antique photos on my computer that we
Yeah.
can also use. I wasn't gonna touch on everything
Yeah.
here because I don't wanna waste too much
Yeah,
paper,
but that's something we might
there's
want to consider, even like Brown Plaza,
Sí,
down
sí,
that
sí.
way. The Whitehead Museum is further down, it's at the end of Main Street, but advertising that as well. So those are the other things that we could consider. I know Casanelli Gen House is being converted into something else, but, I mean, it's still the Casanelli Gen House on the outside, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and we'll finally be able to go in there,
I know. It's gonna be nice.
hopefully.
Mr.
Yeah.
Council knows a lot of people, so he might also help us out.
Just something to consider, additional things we
Yeah.
could probably do, is advertise our other places downtown.
Oh, perfect. So any question as to this project?
I'll help you
Comments?
contact people, just let me know.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's,
I'm available.
that's the idea.
Okay.
Muy bien.
Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to agenda item 6D, establish next meeting date. And I believe we had mentioned that every first Wednesday of the month, so that puts us at March 5th. So I motion to the 5th of March, 2025 at 5:15.
Ooh, that's Ash Wednesday, but that's okay.
I have
That is.
I wanted to ask the board
Oh, yeah.
if you guys think it's necessary for us to get together before the event, probably the 26th.
Yes.
Yes.
But I mean, if you guys wish, if not, we could continue getting together with the committees and then just get together,
We can
Till
do- We
March
can do
and-
like a committee meeting.
get together till March and just give results to the
Yeah.
committee. However you guys wish, it's up to you guys.
Or what if
suggestions?
we just kind of move forward, and then if we need to, we can just,
Well, yeah, we
or
can
we have
just.
to do it, decide today.
next-
The only thing with that is that I have to upload the agenda with a couple of days prior. And for me to upload the agenda, I have to do the minutes and get all the agenda items, get them approved by a couple of,
So why don't we each do what our tasks are and then share it with you?
Yeah.
And then you put it all together and send it out to everybody, and we don't have to do a whole meeting, and then we're just communicating via text the way we have been.
perfect.
That's worked out really well. Let's just make
Yes.
sure we're working on the one that's just us seven, not the one with Robert and Jake.
Yeah.
So make sure it's the one
Yes,
with the seven
exactly.
people, not
I
the,
don't know who was telling that. Oh, Gabby was telling me that, right?
Add some-
And I was like,
yeah. Yeah, I
You
think
know,
we'll just do that,
perfect.
yeah,
Sí, sí, sí. No, totally.
Okay.
yeah. And then that way, so the March meeting when?
so is everybody still okay with March 5th at 5:15?
March 5th,
Yes,
everybody good?
All right. Like I said, I motion for that day.
I second the motion.
Wait,
I'll-
do y'all gotta go to church?
Well, I can get up early, I guess.
You gotta go to church, Jay?
I can go in the morning.
Yeah.
Go in the morning.
There's different times.
Yeah.
We can adjust. I have to go too, but I'll go in the morning too.
Well, I just wanna make sure everybody's cool.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
get to
Well,
go.
I'll go in the morning.
Is everybody okay?
Okay.
So
So,
I motioned.
I
He
second.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So we have established for our next meeting.
Okay, 5:15,
On the same boat.
meeting adjourned.
Meeting is adjourned. It is 6:17.
Hey, that's the earliest we've ever done now.
Oh.
We stay here till 7.
and that's the idea, not to make the meetings that long.
Yeah.
Only the first one, it lasted like an hour and a half.